What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and I know it's been a while since my last video. Almost a month. Sorry about that, guys. Just been really busy with school, work, and life in general. But I always come back and I always make a video for you guys because I don't see myself ever leaving YouTube, at least for a while. I need breaks. I need to kind of refresh my mind, and then I always come back and make videos. But like I said, it's mostly just me being busy with life itself. But I am here to make a video. It is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving for you guys, or to you guys. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving with your family, your friends, the people you know and care about, and your loved ones. Be thankful for them, because I know I'm thankful for everybody that's in my life. I'm thankful for my life, I love my life, and I'm thankful for you guys. So I love being a part of YouTube and making videos when I can. I don't make them as much like I used to, but I am thankful to be a part of this community, watch your guys' videos, support your guys' videos, because every morning I tend to come on YouTube for like an hour, sit with my coffee, and then watch some of your guys' videos. So just very thankful to be a part of YouTube and to be a part of this community. So once again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Real quickly, some other things to talk about. Videos to come in the future for me. I am going to try to post more videos than I usually do. I know I take breaks, but I'm going to try to do a video either every week or every 2 weeks. And it can be anything. It can be, a top 5, top 10 video, a collection video showing off my DVD collection, which I'm going to do at some point. It always changes, but I am going to do, my DVD collection as of now type of video. So look forward to that sometime in the beginning of next year. I'm going to be doing, just other topical videos that I come up with, that I want to do, that I have fun doing. So look forward to those. Movie reviews, for instance. Probably review some of my favorite movies I own, or new movies. When it comes to updates and, just movie updates in general, I like doing those every so often, but after a while, to be honest and truthful, they kind of get tiring. So those I won't do as much, but every so often you'll see me, make an update talking about, movies that I recently picked up, or movies that I absolutely love that I want to talk about and share with you guys. And real quickly, that's what I'm here to do, and then I'm going to let you guys go. But the first two videos, or the first two movies, not videos, that I'm going to talk about are, my buddies Doug, Connor, and Brian Doran's movies. If you know Doug Connor, you probably know him here on YouTube as Douglander. But him and my buddy Brian, they make some awesome movies, independent films that I absolutely love, and that I've been a part of some of their films, so it's a real honor to be a part of those movies. But they've made some really awesome movies that have come out recently on DVD and Blu-ray that I want to talk about. The first one is actually a re-release. It came out on DVD and Blu-ray probably about almost 2 weeks ago, and it is Trashology. And sorry about the lighting, it's terrible. I know the lighting's not the greatest right now. But Trashology, this came out recently as a re-release on DVD and Blu-ray. There was an older release that came out years ago, but that one is now out of print. And you can pick up this Blu-ray or DVD from Olive Film / Slasher Video. Trashology, I am a part of this one. I had a lot of fun being a part of it. I absolutely love the movie. I think it's a fun film. I rewatched this movie years later when I first got this Blu-ray, and I laughed a lot. This is great humor. If you like John Water movies, this is a tribute to him and his movies. And I'm so proud of my buddies for making this movie and everybody a part of this film. This is a film that you could tell was made with love, and it's just awesome. So if you have not checked out Trashology yet, please pick up the Blu-ray or DVD, support it. You can get it really cheap on Amazon. I believe the DVD is like $6.99 and the Blu-ray is $8.99. I don't know if it's went up, but it's still really cheap. So please pick that up. I'm going to leave a link down below to that. And then the next thing is their anthology film that they made. And I'm really proud of this one because it's really just kind of spread out there and people are starting to slowly talk about it. And so who's ever picked it up, thank you for picking it up. And it's The Horror Network Volume 1. This is an anthology movie dealing with 5 stories from 5 different directors. And one of the directors is from my buddy Brian. He directed the last movie. Again, like Trashology, you could tell a lot of love went into this to not only, you know, for my buddy to make this movie, but also to get 4 other directors to come together with him and make an awesome anthology film. I got this one signed for my buddies, but I highly recommend picking this movie up. Again, I'm going to leave a link down below to Amazon. Please support it, pick up this movie, and support Trashology as well. These are projects made with love from people who love movies. So, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about those real quick. Real quickly, I'm going to talk about some other movies that I picked up that I love, or ones that I really enjoy. The first one is a gay-themed film that is going into my gay-themed film collection, which I'm going to talk about in the near future, and that is Free Fall. And again, sorry about the lighting. This is considered the Brokeback Mountain version, the German version of Brokeback Mountain, that's what I wanted to say. And actually, I like this slightly better than Brokeback Mountain. A fantastic film, very emotional, well acted by our 2 leads, and the whole cast in general in this movie. Not gonna lie, there are some teary moments, especially towards the end of the film, but I absolutely love Free Fall. When I saw this movie for the first time, it was on Netflix, and immediately after I watched it, I went and I ordered this movie, and I've seen this movie 2 times. When I got this DVD, I watched it again. I love the movie. I think it's one of the best gay-themed films, and one of the best movies that have come out in the past, you know, few years in general. Just an amazing film, one that I'm proud to own in my collection, and one I recommend checking out. Even if you're just a film fan in general, please check it out. If you like Brokeback Mountain, check this movie out. Like I said, I slightly like it better. And if you're looking for a new gay-themed film, check out Free Fall. Just, like I said, an amazing movie, fantastic movie, very emotional, but I love the film, so Free Fall. Some other ones, mainstream movies that have come out that I'm going to talk about that I picked up within the last few weeks. The first one is Jurassic World. I was not going to buy this day one. I actually waited about a week and then I decided to pick it up because it was one I wanted to rewatch right away. I saw Jurassic World in theaters and I wasn't as crazy about it as I wanted to. Tongue twisters. But, you know, rewatching it again, I really enjoy the movie. I'd say it's my 3rd favorite after the original film in Part 3. Better than 2 in my opinion, but I've grown to really enjoy all the sequels for what they are. You know, the first one's never going to be beat out by any of the sequels in my opinion. But Jurassic World, it is a great addition to add to the collection. It took me another rewatch to appreciate it more, but I had a lot of fun rewatching it on Blu-ray, so Jurassic World. The next one that I absolutely love, that everybody seems to hate, there's rare people out there that actually either really enjoy this movie or love it, but I have introduced it to friends, and they really enjoy it or they love it, and I think this movie is just underrated. I think people pick at it too much. Have fun with the movie. It's never going to top the first 2 movies at all. You know, those are classic films. But the movie I'm talking about is Terminator Genisys. And I picked up the Target exclusive Steelbook when it came out. And it's in this plastic, you know, poly bag, so I'm not going to open it up. But I had to pick up this edition because since I saw the movie for the first time in theaters, and since I've rewatched it twice already on Blu-ray, I love the film. Like I said, I think it's very underrated, and I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. Like mentioned, it's not the first 2 movies. Those are classic movies. So if you go into this movie expecting that, you're not going to get that. However, in my opinion, it's my third favorite in the series. I love it. I get the timeline, you know, story that they were going for. I actually really got that and understood that. It is really cool rewatching it though, because I pick up on little things every time, but I know a lot of people had problems with the timeline and what they were doing with that. I found it to be very unique that they didn't just want to do a straight up remake, and that they actually wanted to go in and make a sequel to the first two films and kind of, you know, do something a little bit different. So I like, you know, the time traveling idea, how they're jumping from, you know, 1984 to, you know, the present day, which is, you know, which opens up in the present day, jumping to 1984 and then going to 2017. I love that idea. As far as the cast, I really enjoy the cast overall. I thought, you know, Arnold was good for what he did. I thought Jai Courtney, and I believe her name is Emilia Clarke. I'm probably butchering her name. I'm sorry about that. She's from Game of Thrones. I thought they did a great job. They really stood out in my opinion, as the two better ones in this film. Arnold's always great, but for me, I think the two that really stood out were Jai Courtney and Emilia. Jason, I believe it's Jason Clarke as John Connor. You know, he's not one of my favorites in this movie, but I don't think he was as bad as some people say he is. I know some people didn't like him as John Connor. But I liked him. For what he did, I liked him in the movie. But he wasn't one of, like, the standout performances, in my opinion. But Terminator Genisys, if you saw the movie for the first time and you really didn't care for it, give it a watch, because I think it's going to be one of those movies in the future that people appreciate for what it is. Like I said, it's not the first two movies. Those are classics. They're never going to be topped at all. But I love Terminator Genisys. I was blown away with it. So, yes, Terminator Genisys. And I saw that movie like a month after it came out, after the reviews were coming out and people saying how horrible it is. So for me, I kind of went in open-minded, and I didn't want to, you know, get too hyped up, but I was really surprised with that movie and I loved it. So the next one and the last one I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite comedies of the year, besides Vacation, which I don't own yet, and Spy, which I own, but I didn't want to talk about. You know, I'm not going to go and pull it out now. But my other favorite comedy, if not, you know, my favorite comedy of the year, is Trainwreck. This is one of my favorite movies of the year, though. This is so funny from beginning to end, in my opinion. One of Judd Apatow's best movies, in my opinion. The last one that I really enjoyed of his was Knocked Up. I was not a fan of This Is 40. I thought it was kind of slow and boring. Good cast, but just not, you know, not one of my favorites from him. But this is probably his best since Knocked Up. Sorry, brain fart. I love Trainwreck. I think this is, like I said, one of the best comedies, if not my favorite comedy of the year, and one of my favorite films of the year. This will probably make my top 5. I laughed the first time a lot, and then rewatching it on Blu-ray, I laughed even more. I just think this is an awesome flick. So if you have not seen Trainwreck yet, pick it up. This was a must-day one buy for me, along with these other movies. Besides Jurassic World, I bought that like a week later after it came out. But Trainwreck, I absolutely love. So please check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But that is my video, guys. I know it was a little longer than I expected, but I did want to talk about some movies that I've gotten over the last month. And of course, I'm going to get more movies. But like I said, updates aren't going to be a thing that I do all the time. Whenever I get movies that I absolutely love, that I'm like, man, I need to talk about those, I'll pull out, you know, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, and talk about them. And movies that I don't talk about in an update, I will review eventually and kind of just say, you know, this movie's amazing. Or if it's a film that I've seen before that I grew up with, and if I want to review it, I'm going to review it for you guys. So look out for some other videos to come. I will try to post one within the next 2 weeks. I'm actually on break soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And once again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Have a great day, eat a lot of food, and spend time with your loved ones. So, as always, you guys are awesome, you guys rock, and with the positive out with the negative, and go eat some Skittles. Alright guys, bye.